3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
The scintillating first half of football where the Texas A&M Aggies 0, Miami 0 here in the first round of the college football playoffs. Before we get into your comments, super chats, questions, concerns, before we get to the man, the myth, the legend himself, Joey Knish, and producer extraordinaire Alex Moretto's with us today. How about that? The boss man's with us. Before we get into all that, let me remind everybody that we are indeed brought to you by FanDuel on the college football playoffs. Hits different this time of year, especially defensively. The stakes rise, the crowds get louder, and now FanDuel is giving you something extra. That's right. All customers can get a profit boost every college football playoff game day. That means more chances to level up your picks and turn big moments into bigger wins. Ride with the favorite, take a shot on the underdog, or build a parlay, then apply your profit boost and go for bigger winnings. FanDuel is the best place to get in the football action all playoff long. And when you win, you get paid instantly. That's the best part. So what you need to do, visit FanDuel.com/hitthebooks. That's FanDuel.com/hitthebooks to get your college football playoff profit boost today. Disclaimer, you must be 21 plus and present in select states for Kansas in affiliation with Kansas Star Casino, or 18 plus in DC, Kentucky, or Wyoming. Often required bonus issues and non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit FanDuel.com/RG. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut, or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 1-800-327-5050 for 24/7 support. Massachusetts, call 1-877-8-HOPE New York or text HOPE New York in New York. Second half lines out. We got the Aggies favored by 2.5, total 21.5.
I would lean some Aggies money line. There's some, I see a minus 122 out there. I think our friends at FanDuel have what is their live is
136.
Yeah, at minus one. Oh, it's minus 125. That to me is. I think Miami should be. Texas A&M tried to gift them at least 6 points, more like 10, 14. They missed both field goals. The wind is ravaging. Miami's offense can't do anything. A&M, you've seen a little bit of a pulse. I think A&M wins the game.
Yep, best bet A&M. Let's best bet it.
Yep.
Because I don't know how much best bets we'll have in the other bowl games. I agree with you. They're the better team.
Yep. A&M, listen, without a couple mistakes, they should be winning this game. Obviously, they got their own field goal blocked, but the special teams tried to give it to Miami. I don't see anything from Miami whatsoever offensively, no. Defense, they played well, but if there's one team that has – Miami just has nobody – they don't have a guy with any pop on offense. And Carson Beck is not a
Tony, but they're not. Other than that,
yeah, it's just not a. They're not a. I don't know. They're not a play. And you know what? They're having a lot of trouble. I thought Miami's offensive line for most of the year was really good. They're having a lot of trouble with what Elko is sending them on. How many missed blitz pickups did they have in that first half where you've got a free runner? So they're not doing a good job pre-snap. And then maybe you get that fixed up at halftime, but. There was just Carson Beck's hitting the back step of his drop back. He's getting fucking killed.
Chat's interesting. We got people in the chat. Ian Burgett says the Hurricanes are manhandling A&M.
Ian, I think
the duality of man.
Is that picture there in South Beach? What are you, Mario Cristobal's agent here?
Let's not take our word for it. Let's go with this, the stat box. 175 yards is 69. I don't know if that's manhandling, but whatever. Interesting. The duality of man. FB Gotti that doesn't want us to best bet it. A&M's the better team. So, this is unbelievable. These people are interesting. Not a great half of football, I don't think. And then last night, I had to hear how great last night's game was. I didn't think last night's game was great. Did you think that was quality football?
No, I mean, I will say it was definitely more intrigue than this one in terms of the way it played out. But man, once you saw that pick six, if I had to do it again, like Oklahoma was dead. Now, like 17-0, you think their defense is able to manage the game. They can't get a fourth down stop. Then they literally hand them 10 points, and it was all over from there. John Mateer, I mean, he can
come back another year, right? Do they want him back?
I was going to ask you, right? Like, he sucks. I mean, I don't know, the decision-making, the weight, like, I don't know, some of the throw, it's like he doesn't have enough arm strength to throw it, so he's like heaving his body downfield. He was awful. And I agree with you. I'm like, man, I mean, I don't know what you're going to do at this point, but that was a rough performance from him. And really in a performance that I think once you're up 17-0, if you just go into game management mode, you might win and just ugly it up from that point on, but you can't hand them 10 points. So I don't really think either of those teams are any good, though.
No, I mean, to put it forward, let me look here. We might have another best bet. Well, I'll get your thoughts. I laid it with Indiana. I laid 6.5.
I think that's just in terms of price. I don't see that. I think you're getting. I don't think that closes.
There was a little bit of buyback. It went out to 7, and people bought it back. There is going to be the SEC mind cannot comprehend being that Indiana being a touchdown favorite over Alabama. But I did lay 6.5. Shop around. 6.5 available at our friends at FanDuel. The juice isn't the best price. There's some other places out there you can get a little bit better juice, but I have made that bet. Let's go to the chat. Connor Hartle's in here, $4.99. Miami only has 3 plays. Fletcher run, yep. Tony Gadget play, yep. Beck taking a sack, yep. Good job, Connor's watching the same game we are. Nice job on the Craver and Fletcher props, Uncle K, both first half winners.
Yeah, we'll see if we can hopefully. I don't know if I guess it depends. I don't know how much passing Reed's going to do in a sec to hit the full SGP.
Boy, he looks rough, though. I mean, we'll keep it. He is missing some stuff. I mean, both quarterbacks have been not great. I'm trying to keep it mild, but I mean, one thing Marcel Reed can do, and he did in the first couple drives, at least he can break off and run when you think you got him contained on a 3rd and 5 or 6 and pick up a first down. I mean, that's been the best offensive play of the day outside of that one catch down the sideline. Just not great. Do you have any thoughts on the total? Second half, 21.5? I gotta be honest with you, I'd lean under.
I mean, the wind is real. I didn't check to see if that was going to be duration of the game, but it's hard to throw anything downfield. And neither of these teams, I agree, like the lack of what I'll call creativity there leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, Miami just can't. If they can't run the ball, their offense has got nothing. At least A&M, I think you've got some pop on the outside that, you had the one big play to Craver. I think they've got some explosive potential and their backs too. Miami is more like a ground and like long drive type of team. I don't think you're gonna be able to do that. So that's the other, like that fake. And I love aggressiveness. I mean,
I don't know if that's the game to do it.
I agree. I would have never did that fake punt. Miami's not going to go 90 yards. They can bear that. They have 70 yards the whole half. They're looking to pick up a first down. I'm not going to throw a fake punt at the 45.
Yeah, and then threw it way down the field with the wind. I mean, if we threw it short, he might have gotten it. Unbelievable. Yeah, I didn't agree with that either. This is not the game to take a bunch of chances. Well, let Miami make a mistake, and they will. So, Drew in the chat, member for 15 months, hard to beat A&M when you're crystal balled. Yeah, I mean, that was part of my handicap. Now, I got to talk price. Were you surprised some of these prices today? I mean, obviously, a lot of money came in on Miami.
I was definitely surprised it got through 3. And even as I had some Miami early. Joey K, you know what? I'm not always. I know we say we don't let this. I might have took a little A&M back pre-flop because you know what? Did I think A&M, it was, what do we talk, folks? What do we talk on this show? I'm hyped up today. You get the 4 and the 5. When it's 4, 5, 4.5, price matters. I'll take some Miami. I didn't think it would go under 3. Goes under 3. Give me some A&M back. And now, after watching the first half, and you're basically getting the same price, who's a better team?
Yeah. I'm fine with that. And people think we're just best betting at the best bet. And no, I like that. I bet A&M today too. I couldn't believe that.
The only thing I'll say is, do I feel good about either team making a field goal? No. So you're going to have some variance there where, maybe, you can't kick it from the 30 or something. And you're like, oh, you're going to have to go for it. There's a little bit more, but
good point.
Bottom line, I'm getting the better team, I think, at a discount from what even the pregame close was.
Did you make any more bets last night on the fight?
You know what? I added, but I thought, so I was thinking the whole time, I got a few positions in, and then everyone's going to bet Jake Paul, and I'll be able to get minus 500, minus 600, 700.
Never showed.
It went the exact opposite way. By the time I'm looking to add, there were, minus, I think I was at FanDuel last night, and I laid the worst I laid was some minus 1,100. And great. Now, hindsight 2020, would I have, laid, my house on Anthony Joshua? Yes. But I really wasn't looking to lay once it got out to 1,500. And it's one of those where you got to make any money. You're laying, a flop amount. You're laying $500,000 $1 million to have a good,
that's life-changing money. Yeah. You got to risk 10x life-changing money. I get it. People are rich and they want to brag, but come on, get in the ball game. Most people don't have that.
No, really, if you wanted a nice score last night, you had to have $1 million liquid. And not only $1 million liquid, $1 million you're willing to lose on a bet. So I know it's one of those things, I know that's not for everybody here. So I was talking to Hitman last night. My cap going into it was going to be about 100,000, and the price got away, so I ended up getting about a half that. So again, I know it's one of those.
Me to put 10. That's all I put on it. So
that's fair.
You. I'm 10 to win 1 basically. So thank you for the 1,000. But I just, to me, it didn't scream I don't know. I just thought there was at least a greater than 0% chance of shenanigans. So I don't know. The price wasn't, like you mentioned, it wasn't like a McGregor Mayweather price either. So it was double, triple that. So
right. But after a watch, a few rounds in, you're like, this guy couldn't win this fight if they fought a fucking 10,000 times. How is he gonna? He couldn't even hit him. He wasn't even throwing punches. He was running around for 4 rounds. Then he gassed out, and Joshua knocked the crap out of him.
Charles looking for pucks. Speaking of people come in and they don't want the college football takes when you're down.
You know what? We had the one yesterday, and that's all. I was actually expecting a little more today, but we haven't had anything. So I know we had the Kraken over yesterday. How's that doing in the mark? Yeah, mostly 6.5, some juice. So if you got in around 6 flat, that's still decent. There's a couple some exchange prices where you might be able to still get that. Other than that, that is all we've added so far today.
Ryan in the chat feels like Ohio State should be minus 10 versus either of these bums. What is that look ahead? I thought it was 8.5.
Yeah, I think it was 7.5 A&M, 8.5 Ohio State. Or it's 8.5 versus Miami.
Yeah. FanDuel still have that up. Let's look.
No, they're done. No, you're right. I just clicked on it because Good comment there, because
a single digit. I'll just say this: this beat us to the window. Single digit number in front of the Buckeyes will have a bet.
And you know what? A lot of times, just be on the lookout for this. We'll teach you. The old teach you how to fish. I would almost, depending on who posts it, I think it'll get reposted under 10.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I would agree that you'll probably see this then drift upwards towards 10 or 11.
Yep.
Especially if Miami pulls this out.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Spammy Sosa, how many points does Notre Dame have right now? 0. Okay, now leaving Notre Dame out of the playoffs seems kind of messed up. Notre Dame would be up 4 scores on both these. In fairness, I'm Mr. Notre Dame fan. Notre Dame lost both these teams. So, games should matter, although current Notre Dame form, CJ Carr. I mean, who does? All teams can say, "Oh, we got better throughout the course of the year." But I mean, come on, a freshman quarterback in his first 2 games probably is going to be better by the end of his season, unless you're Bryce Underwood. I'm joking. Notre Dame would beat the 4 teams we've seen so far. They would be favored. I would say that they'd be favored on a neutral over any of these teams. That I am very confident.
Oh yeah. But speaking of, we're hitting the panic button here in Ann Arbor. DeBoer's probably out. Dillingham
what's going on?
Fish background. At this point, I know they can't do it. If Joey AD was running this search, unless Jed Fish background check pulled up that, he's got a murder charge in his background, guess who my next coach would be? I don't care what the background check pulled it up. I'm ripping that up and throwing it out and say, Jed Fish, you're our next coach. But I don't know. Now you're getting into the weeds.
I think there's a possibility of Braum. I don't know why you bring that name up.
I'm with you. That's been
so. I mean, I'm be honest with you guys. That's kind of preventing me from betting that game a little bit more on Tuesday because I think there's some smoke there. Because that was a name kind of out of left field a couple days ago. Not that the Michigan insiders know anything, but still, sometimes they do know a little bit of something. So I think it's definitely on the table. I think retaining Biff for a year might be on the table at this point. If your conclusion is eventually we're going to fire Ward. So I don't know. It's not good.
You know what? Our dub, just because you went to Central, you're even sharper than most sharper than most Central people I've ever met. I actually bet at a different site, the Ohio State to make the semi minus 265. I think fair's over minus 300 now. So, and that's
you want to best bet it?
Yeah,
best bet Ohio State to make the semifinal. Friends at FanDuel. I like it. We got a minus 300 and then a 3-1 on Oregon. We'll see on Oregon.
Ohio State not losing to. I'm sorry.
No, they're not. They're not losing either one of these teams.
No. There's just
they're too buttoned up. These teams aren't. They're just the coaching's not great. It's just stupid errors. Even A&M in front of their home crowd, a couple of false start penalties when they're in short yardage situations, taking them out on a 3rd and short, 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 7. I think that 4th down they were going to go for it, then they punted. Just stupid football. We did best bet Oregon and Ole Miss. If you're just joining us, we did that about 2 weeks ago. Price is still available at our friends at FanDuel.
Yeah,
minus 20.5. You surprised on that? I am a little bit.
I am surprised. I mean, I saw some of the 20.5s got bought up. Mostly, 21 back there. I'm with you. There's nothing. My opinion has not changed over the weeks. And if anything, I think DeCorian Moore is actually going.
That's what I heard as well, that he is.
Yep.
I got to say the doctor faded my team total pick. He gave out Oregon under team total.
Oh.
That's first time all year. So interesting there. I think Oregon's
what number did you give out?
33.5.
Okay.
I like that quite a bit. Over 33.5. So that's my favorite play of the day. If you want to know what the tout service. What is this in the chat? We got some newbies in the chat. We're gonna have to teach some people some lessons here. Paul Bowman says just because Vegas makes a team a favorite doesn't mean they're better. I'll tell you what, Paul. I got a proposition for you. How about this? Anything, just less than 3. I just straight up. I'll take the 2.5 3-point favorite. You take the dog. We'll just even money bet all the games. Let's see how that turns out for you. So, come on now.
NFL, you got any?
I got something for the people. We'll see if this checks with you. Friends at FanDuel have Chicago 1.5, Philly 7. I don't mind doing a teaser. No.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I like it. Green Bay plus 7.5. Philly.
Yeah, Green Bay plus 7.5. Philly minus 1.
Yeah, I like that.
You don't get the FanDuel. Has priced out some of the Wong teasers. You're not getting minus 120, but it's not like minus 140. I think you get like minus 130 or something on that. So if you want to have a fun bet, I have made that bet at FanDuel today.
Yeah, I like I bet some a little bit of Green Bay straight up at 1.5.
I like it. They got to prove it. A lot of pressure on Chicago. Biggest game that they've had. One of their biggest in the last 20 years. They can't beat Green Bay. I think they're 4-27.
Yeah.
It's
And I know Parsons hurt. I know Watson hurt. I'm like, that's a bit. I mean, this is a line that closed juiced 6.5 at Green Bay, and now we've gone all the way to Chicago, and let's call home field. I don't know, 3-4 point difference, and now Parsons and Watson are giving you another full 3 points. I'm not. I don't listen. I still think the Bears. Although Ben Johnson's a very good coach and he's done a very good job.
There's still some fraudulent. There.
Yeah, there's some fraudulence in there. That I mean, why don't I don't Caleb Williams? Come on, give me the pack. Go dum dum da 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 dum.
Yeah, I like the Packers too. I mean, if you don't want to take part of the square teaser, Packers would be the side there. Anything else? I don't know. This might be a short show. I know we got. All right, hold on. Second half total is in air. It's supposed to be 2.5, not 20.5. Oh, it's funny, Charles. I'm like the teleprompter. I'm like, huh? Oh, okay, I get it. It's a joke. Love the show, guys. Still confident in both Ole Miss and Oregon. I am. I haven't been wavered. I'm not overly. I mean, there was a lot of Oklahoma money yesterday. There was a lot of Memphis money yesterday. I mean, you respect the market, but the market's not always right. You know, especially with who's betting now. Who's betting? Joe Q Public's betting today. So I just. Do you have respect for it? I mean, you have respect for it, but it's not the end all.
Sure, and you know what? You got to.
You got to take a position. I mean, otherwise, how you betting? I mean, you got to have some ego. You're willing to say, "Hey, the market's wrong. I'm right, and I'm willing to lay 110." I mean, there's ego in that, folks.
For sure. You want to go head to head in Bozeman?
No, not that number.
All right.
I told you I laid 4, 6.5 now, and then you're asking me to go head to head.
I'll give you 6.
No.
All right.
I lean Villanova. I'll take the 1.5. We talked about that. Never got.
Yeah, I know. I knew that wasn't going to hit.
Yeah,
God
but I bet 2.5. So wrong team favored. I mean, as impressive as Illinois State's been, Villanova's been just as impressive. Come on. I want to see Knish on edge work. You're gonna have to work that in the contract.
Yeah, well, we do a hammer daily, so edge work is now hammer daily. So then that means I got to talk to Jason. So Andy, if you want that to happen more often, they're gonna have to bump the rate up a little bit because I can only take so much Jason, and by so much I mean a very small amount.
Any props for the other games tonight? Do you do anything with them?
You know what? There's some FanDuel has some FCS props up. I told my guy to try and get to him. He didn't get it to me before the show here. So fail on his part.
No worries.
But I was hoping to have one of the because I'll give him credit.
How are they pricing the Oregon wide receiver position? That would be. I can't take a peek. Damn it. I hate this state. Why did I move back to this shithole? No, I'm joking.
No, they don't. DeCorian Moore, 42.5. Gary Bryant, 26.5.
I think Moore is more likely to play than Bryant. Did you hear similar?
Yes.
All right.
And then, they've got they got Malik Benson, 34.5. Kenyon Sadiq, 53.5. That's one of those, if you knew somebody with the game plan today, that would be.
I think they're going to get margin. I'm sorry. JMU has not played anybody. At least Tulane's played some teams.
Miami driving here.
Already? Yeah, they put the favorite. I'm looking at the live line.
In the A&M territory.
All right, that ain't good. That's it. I don't have much else. Enjoy the rest of the games. I'll be watching the Brawl of the Wild. I'm not too, other than trying to win some bets, I'm not too wild about the other two games. I'll probably watch some NFL. But speaking of NFL, how about this? Tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, it's a pizza buffet. Rob's going to go through the games one last time, try parse where the value still exists. Check it out tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Pizza buffet. Love it. That's what I think they're missing some stuff. That's on the Forward Progress channel, right? Or is it going to be on the Hammer Network YouTube channel? I can only read the copy that's in front of me. Come on now. That's George.
Forward Progress. It'll be on Forward Progress.
Yeah. On the Forward Progress channel.
All right.
Clean it up, George.
All right. That'll do it. For the man, the myth, the legend himself, Joey Knish. Thank you guys for all your super chats, comments. I'm Brad Powers. Thank you to Alex Moretto today. That'll do it for the halftime. We'll see you Monday. We going normally at 5? Yeah, I think we're going at 5 on Monday, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. 5 at Monday. You know what? Because we got a weird schedule coming up. Monday, we're going to go normal at 5. Friday, we're going to go at noon next Friday. Next Saturday, we're going to do another halftime because there's like 8 bowl games. It's like old school bowl games. And then Monday, I guess the Monday shows are regularly scheduled at 5. So that's the next week. That'll do it. You just watch Hit the Books, part of the Hammer Betting Network, sponsored by FanDuel. See you Monday.